Yo, what's up everybody? It's Void. Welcome back to another 7DS video. Today we're gonna be talking about Gilthunder. And you don't know how badly I want Gilthunder to actually be good. But he's just worse Drake, which is actually like really disappointing, but honestly I'm not that shocked. But like after reading his 3 weapons, he is just worse Drake. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, comment down below if you think I'm tripping, but it is not looking too good. We're gonna start with his longsword. It's pretty similar to Drake's longsword, so it's legit just electric buildup. Additionally, increase burst gauge by 20 with each hit of shock. Each hit on a shock enemy. When the hero activates lightning burst, the enemy's lightning resistance decreased by 15% for 20 seconds. Decreasing lightning resistance would be perfect if we had a DPS for this team. We don't. His special skill: inflict damage equal to 109% of attack. The first strike increases the enemy's shock duration by 3 seconds. Inflict damage equal to 176% of attack. Decrease the special attack's cooldown by 1 second for each time an enemy is afflicted by shock is hit. So each time you afflict shock, which is this skill, or wait, which one afflicts shock? Wait. Does none of this inflict shock? The first strike increases the enemy's shock duration. So inflict damage, decrease special attack cooldown by 1 for each. For each shocked enemy. Okay, I think shock must be an innate thing. It has to be. I hope it is. I hope, because I remember with Drake, I swear Drake inflicted shock somewhere in his kit. I might be tripping. Yeah, inflict shock for 10 seconds. So it's something you inflict. It's not an innate ability with. Oh no, this is looking really bad. Oh god. So every single time you hit somebody with shock, you would decrease this cooldown by 1 second, and with this you increase the duration of it. So you should be able to keep keep this up constantly. Not, I wouldn't say shock, but you could be proccing this like pretty often. And then we have his ult, lightning flash, inflict damage equal to 295% of attack. Decrease lightning burst resistance on enemies in range by 20% for 5 seconds. Which is, this is his build up version. So this is just strictly build up. Honestly, I'm pretty sure we would prefer Drake's build up over it. But you know, if you want to use Drake as his staff, this is a fine build up to have. Next, we have this sword and shield. Decrease the hero's damage taken by 10% while barrier is active. When the normal skill lightning barrier is removed, it decreases the lightning resistance of nearby enemies by 15% for 30 seconds. So this is also helping with lightning resistance and stuff like that. This is his shield form, so this is his defense form. So he's not healing with this. So this is his defense form, which is fine. I probably wouldn't be using this. I've heard Gila's defense form is actually pretty good, but we'll see what the rest of the kit holds. Become immune to reactions and decrease damage taken by 40% while in the stance is maintained. Taunt nearby enemies while the stance is maintained. Maintaining stance for up to 10 seconds. When hit 5 times while the stance is maintained, the stance will remove, inflicting damage of 84% of attack. So you're just dragging all the enemies near you, and when they hit you 5 times, within that 10 seconds, you do damage. Inflict damage equal to 170% of attack. Then guarantee all allies bear, all allied heroes, so this is yours, not allies. All allied heroes bear equal to 10% of max HP for 20 seconds. Grant all allied heroes lightning barrier equal to 15% of max health for 20 seconds if the enemy is bound. Bound? I hate when they do this because myself be forgetting what stuff means, and like, is bound something triggers that just naturally happen. I know stuns, I'm pretty sure naturally trigger when you switch in with the blue skill, but I don't know about bound. And then electric barrier reflects 15% of damage taken. So when you have this up, so if it's bound, you get this instead of the barrier. You get electric barrier, which reflects damage, which is cool. Yeah, okay, yeah, binds. Okay. Inflict damage equal to 214% of attack on an enemy, binds him for 8 seconds, then pulls him towards the hero. So looks like you want to, I would say skill 1, ult, skill 2. That just makes sense. Or you want to ult first. You might want to maintain or remove. Yeah, so I would probably use this to drag enemies just nearby. Whenever, this might not even be like something used like just in rotation. This might just be like, I need to pull away. So if you're fighting Gila, I hope you're not fighting Gila, but if you're fighting like a boss and you need them to get pulled away from your allies so their allies can heal, you might want to just use this. And then you will use your ult and then your normal skill to get the lightning barrier to reflect damage. I was gonna say it. I was like, bound? I don't know what in the world that means. Like, I've never, I know what it means, but like, I've never seen a character actually bind somebody. But that's different. That's unique, at least. But I don't know if it works on big bosses, like a red demon or something like that. And last week has Lance form. Oh, we're back to paralyzed. I know Draco does paralyzed shenanigans with it. I think it's his staff. Yeah, his staff. So his staff and Gilthunder's damage might go, but I don't think his damage is gonna be higher than Drake's. Attacking a paralyzed enemy increases increased damage by 25%. And this is only for him. This isn't for the team, which is, I feel like soon enough later down the road, we're gonna just have passives be for the team. Like team has increased 30% attack or something like that, because that's team help is going to be perfect for like when we have just a nuke character and we're just doing absurd damages. Personals are good if the character's good, but right now most characters that have selfish kits aren't really that good, besides like maybe Bug, or not maybe Bug. I've seen Bug do some crazy stuff, which Bug will probably be one of the newer videos or coming videos, because after I think it was Seedon's video of him just nuking bosses. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely make a video on that. But this is just a selfish passive on like a not even mediocre. I'm like, Drake is mediocre. This is just lower than mediocre. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's a new character. It's a first like few characters. SSRs. It's not gonna really matter in the long run. All right, special skill. Inflict damage equal to 135% of attack. Inflict paralyze on an enemy if they're shocked. We've already been over paralyzed, but it decreases lightning resistance, and the target remains, the effect remains if the target is shocked. This is how you apply shock. Inflict damage equal to 208% of attack. Inflict shock for 10 seconds. When you inflict shock, inflict lightning damage equal to 50% of attack every 2 seconds. Inflict shock to nearby enemies. Attack 10 seconds when hit. So, inflict shocked, paralyzed. Pretty obvious of like what you want to do. Is ult. Inflict damage equal to 303% of attack. Attacking an enemy with lightning burst active decreases the special attack cooldown by 50%. This is a special attack. So when you do this, this is more of you want. I'm confused how you want to do this then, because this is 13-7. Wait, 10. Let me look something up real quick, because I'm like, if that's, unless I have the backwards, I feel like that really won't do much. Gilthunder is normal. Let's go his lance form. His normal attack is this. In his special attack, or his normal skill, but this is his. So when you pop ult, you would decrease this one, but so you're just only going to be doing this damage instead of inflicting paralyze, because by the time you do this, unless you're waiting for this to come up, but if you are, this should be up because this is lower. I feel like this is just the problem of like, this is not properly timed, or this is like, this is not good, honestly. This is actually like pretty just bad, especially compared to it. This is not a it's not a good DPS. Like, he might be doing some damage, and like I feel like right now most things are usable. Like, you can do anything with just skill, but like, he's not going to be doing like the craziest numbers of damages. Like, if we're going to use DPS, it's going to have to be Drake, and that's, I've heard that he's doing all right, but like, yeah, no, only like, this is nope. I don't like Gilthunder. It's just, he's legit just the worst Drake. That sucks so much. And this is really bad for the Lightning team, because the Lightning team only has these two characters, and they're just both bad. So that's awesome. And they're like, it's not even like, oh, I can throw them on a different team, because they're all mono Lightning, which makes sense for the character. But it's just, it's in such a bad space right now. That sucks. Okay. Hopefully, like, later down the line, when we get Merlin and Gilthunder, is there any other in Daisy? I know Daisy's coming out soon, but Daisy, Merlin, and Gilthunder are hopefully going to be the saviors for this team, because right now this is just really bad. If I had to run Gilthunder, I'd rather shoot myself, but if I had to run one, I think I would be running his build up. I'll probably be running his build up and then have Drake on staff, but we still need a DPS, and hopefully one of the newer characters are DPS, or one of the characters support so well that we can use Drake as the DPS. But as of like right now, nah, this Lightning team is just fully downhill. This is a really, really sad team at the moment, which really sucks. If I were to run a team with this, it would probably be both Lightning buildups and Meliodas. That's the best team I can really think of right now. But even after that, Jericho's better. I know you don't have Jericho off rip, but if you don't have that, I would run Tristan dual swords for build up over Gilthunder right now. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. Who am I gonna fight that's not gonna like just doo-doo on us? That's the real question. Let's keep you. Take out Hindi. the Go Hindi. I made a Hindi video. Go watch that video. They got Jericho and Gil. Longsword. I haven't even leveled. I don't plan on leveling these characters. This is just to show you, like, if you were to do this, please don't. I beg you. Anybody else. But if you love Gilthunder that much, I guess this is the team that I would run. But I beg you, please no. Also, just if you notice, I have all my keys because I just got home from work, and I legit got home from work and just started recording. Let's go. Who we want to fight? Let's fight somebody like not too crazy. We'll probably do the fairy, or no, we won't do this. The screamer. But yeah, lightning is in such a bad place. I'm legit looking at the characters that are already in the files, and I see Gilthunder. Actually, let me just pull this up. I just see Gilthunder, Merlin, and Daisy have electric tied to them. I don't know what they're planning on doing with this. I hope it's something useful. Like if it's a buff or something. Like they legit need an entire team. They only have 2 characters that do it, and mono teams are kind of what it is right now. Well, fast build up to, you understand what I'm saying, but it's not the time for it. So we just, bring in the Drake King, then switch him in. You want to use his skills to inflict shock and stuff like that. Drake is, I think I was gonna be like, Drake's not doing any build up, but yeah, they're also just not leveled. But this is like the stuff you want to do. Use this skill, then use this one. I'm gonna Meliodas and clean up. That's basically what you want to do. I'll send a collect that. I do not want to do that. But let me know what you think. This team is really bad right now, and I hope it gets better as time goes on. It definitely will. This is early launch, but as time goes on, they're gonna release more and more characters, and hopefully this team actually becomes something, because this is also one of the teams that I want to run. But as of right now, there's not a chance in the world I'm doing that over Meliodas and Jericho, because once I got Jericho, I'm not taking her off the team once. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.